Good afternoon, everyone. It is Friday, third period at VI C Iizuka for English 6C. This is the second class, so please remember that I want you to make sure that you sign your name in the attendance sheet that I give out to you. Okay, we had class last week, and in last week's class, I also did this. I made a recording in English, and I put it on YouTube. And that recording, you can always watch. I try to make sure, unless there was a problem with the computer, I try to make sure that it's up almost the same day, Friday night. So if you miss class, if you didn't come to class, you can at least hear me explain the Moodle assignments for you in English. Now, some of you will be thinking, in English, but I don't understand English. Oh, that video is no good. Not really. What I want you to see here is that if you take this video, which is on YouTube, YouTube is owned by Google, and Google has incredible artificial intelligence to be able to do some amazing things. And one of the things they started doing maybe about 1 year ago was they started being able to translate everything people say from sound to words. So if you just play this, okay, it starts playing. And this logo here, the YouTube logo, if you
Good
click
afternoon,
that
everyone.
logo,
This is the first recording for our class.
if you click that logo, you will go to YouTube. And that YouTube video starts playing here. Let's make this a little bit bigger. That YouTube video starts playing here. Now, this is what I want you to see. Of course,
For our class for
it's
English
the same
6C,
video, and it's you
Friday,
can watch it
third
on our
period,
Moodle. But
on the Iizuka campus of the
let me make
QC
that a
Institute
little
of
bit smaller.
Technology. My name is Jose Domingo
This is all in
Cruz,
English,
and I will be
so it's
your
the same
teacher
problem.
for this class.
But I don't know if you know this.
Work hard.
If you click here,
Okay,
where it says
this
CC,
explanation I'm doing in English, and
click
might
that,
be a little bit
and you will see
hard
my
to understand,
text.
but that's the good thing about making a
I don't know if
recording.
you know this. That's
I'm going to
amazing.
put this on YouTube.
That is just amazing.
You can watch it as many times
Without
as you need.
me doing anything,
What I'm
this
saying.
is about
It also gives you a chance to
99%
see
correct.
at least the thing.
What I say, Google
going to be important for
automatically
this week.
changes into
This
English
week,
text.
the explanation will be a little bit longer through the syllabus and all of the things that you need to know for the class. Okay, first important thing that you need to know
just
for
amazing.
this class.
Now, you're still thinking, oh, well, that's easier to understand if I can read it. But my English reading is no good. Okay, for you, if you come here to the gear icon,
and yes, I speak Japanese.
The gear icon.
Yes,
you see right here where it says subtitles.
But I do encourage you actually to try to communicate
the second from the bottom.
As much as you
Click
can
that,
in Japanese. But if something is difficult, if you need to speak to me,
translate
before
that.
The class, after the class.
H-I-J.
Haven't done
Japanese.
Then please make sure that you do that. That's something that you'll need to do. But basically, in case there's a problem,
to me, this is amazing.
There's something
I don't
we need to take care of. Things
YouTube,
like getting a
Google takes
address,
my words
Zoom
and turns them into Japanese.
Okay,
which
one
is
of the
just
most
amazing
important things I want to do today is
so
I
if
want
you
to talk
really
to you about
need
the
to
syllabus.
understand, if you really want to understand what I'm saying,
right here.
Then go ahead
syllabus
and
right there, syllabus 2020.
Let me just turn that off. Go ahead and turn it into Japanese, because this is for you to understand the assignments. But if you know what's going on in Japanese, then go back here and change that over from Japanese. Listen to it one more time in English. And then you know what's happening, you know what's being said, and it will be better for you to actually read and listen again in English. And it's easy to understand because you've already looked at all of this in Japanese. To me, this is an amazing thing. When I was studying Japanese, I wish I had this. You guys are so lucky. This makes everything that's on YouTube an English lesson. You could do the same thing with your favorite Japanese blog. Turn the sound over to, not the sound, the subtitles over to English, and you can use that to study English. I use it to study Japanese. This is an amazing thing for language learning. Okay, let's go back to the course. I'll stop that. Go back to the course. Okay, so that was how you use YouTube so that then you can actually get this thing to help you with your studying. Now, You also had this reflection exercise. So for the people who did not come last week, please make sure that you do these reflection exercises. Last week's reflection exercise is very simple, 2 or 3 sentences to say hello to me. And on a reflection exercise, you just go to the reflection exercise. Let me switch over to being a student here. And right here, click to submit. And you can write the answer to the question for that particular reflection exercise for the week. Reflection exercises are due on the same day. So reflection exercises are due on 11 p.m. on the same day. This week also, you have a reflection exercise. Oops, let me just go back here, class 2. This week also, you have a reflection exercise. This time it's about email. So I made a video about how to make email, especially when you need my help. If you don't understand something, it's hard sometimes, I think, even for second-year university students, to remember that email is not Line. Email is not Instagram. Email is not direct messaging. If you're going to write me an email, it has to take a certain style, a certain shape. You also need to do things like, for example, just tell me your name. Sometimes my students write me and they say, I don't understand the assignment, period, only. And I look at their email and their email is very mysterious. Their email address is very mysterious. So I don't know who this person is. So I write them back and I say, who are you? What university do you go to? When is your class? I need this basic information. So this video shows you how to make all of that basic information, how to ask me a question so I can answer your question quickly. Please make sure you watch this video. Then here's your assignment. Write a paragraph on what you learned is important about formatting and writing an email. This also, you go to the assignment, to the submission point, and write your answer here. You do not need to send me an email. You put your answer in there, okay? Other than that, I think, yeah, for you guys, that was it. You just had your reflection exercise. And above that is something called Quizlet. And I'll be showing you how to use Quizlet a little bit later. But basically, I make these Quizlet word sets so that you can better understand the homework for next week. So for example, this is called Working in Japan 6A. For chapter 6, there were 3 sets, A, B, C. This is for the first homework. You see, this will be the homework for next week. Homework submission 1, chapter 6, 43 to 44. So this Quizlet is all about the vocabulary for that homework. Let me just show you quickly what it looks like. If you click here on this URL, you don't have to, we'll do this later, but just watch my screen. You click here, this will take you to Quizlet, the website. And as soon as we can get to Quizlet, the website, basically, it's basically a word notebook. So you know how you study this in junior high school, there's English on one side, Japanese on the other side, and you use that to study vocabulary. Think of that as a digital version of this. So there's a card, and if you tap on the gray area, anywhere here on the gray area, you'll flip the card over and it'll help you remember what the meaning was. These buttons will move you back and forth, and these icons for the speaker, oh, that's right, it doesn't work on the website because of the way that this is all connected to the projector. What I'll do instead is actually, I'll show you on the application. If you come here and you click on these words,
brewery, commitment, announcement,
those words will be set out to you. So for all of you, you're always worried about your pronunciation. You're worried about your speaking. This will help you hear the word and will help you give a chance to practice your English. Now, there are many of these words in this particular set. There were 26 words, and there will be a few of these every week. So after this whole English explanation, I'll show you what to do to get this loaded onto your system. But this is basically what the Quizlet system is. All of these words are here. Now, especially for your test, These words are important for your test. So please make sure that you study these because all of these are potentially going to be on the test. Okay, so that was Quizlet, and I think that was all I needed to show you this week. Let me just go back to the course. Yeah, that was it. Quizlet, don't forget your reflection. And from here, we'll go on and do Quizlet, and I hope you guys have a good class. If you have any questions, remember, you can contact me at jdmcruz@gmail.com. Thanks very much, everyone.